University of Dallas's mission is to bring students into this experience of the liberal arts. It's to give them an understanding of the Christian intellectual tradition and to recognize that they are rational and free, that they need to study the truth and they need to prepare themselves in order to really reestablish a right order of our government, a right order of the world in which we live, but more importantly, a right order in their own soul.
I came to the University of Dallas in 1994 for the curriculum, in the core and in the English department. And I have stayed because of the students and the faculty who are also here for free.
University of Dallas core curriculum is very rich, where students study 4 semesters of philosophy, 4 semesters of literary traditions, 4 semesters of Western civilization and American civilization. They also take politics, mathematics, fine arts, and have to study a language. They also study the hard sciences. They study physical science and biological science, so that they get the full picture of the liberal arts. And those core classes also have core texts embedded in them. So the students have a very rich and very common experience reading the same texts, taking a lot of the classes in a sequence, and then of course all of this comes together on our Rome campus.
I'm gonna chase. You're something out of a dream, messing with my head. And I've been looking for you. Are you hiding? 'Cause
We are at home in a world that was fashioned through that kind of liberal thoughtfulness. Comes home to you in a very real fashion when you're in Rome.
And that prudence that is so important to truth, to higher education, is best found in studying abroad with your core curriculum.
And you could see the reality of the faith. You're walking where the popes walked, walking through the eternal city. And right then you see the reality, the concreteness, the Catholicism that's very much alive in Rome.
Our beloved past president, Don Cowan, used to say, the best education for the best is the best education for all. And one of the things I truly love about the University of Dallas is that we reconcile excellence and equality, providing a flourishing life for all of our students.
The wonderfulness of UD students is that they're actually grateful for the classroom experience and grateful for the texts that they read. They're grateful that they were able to encounter these poems, and that seems to be another really essential passion for education.
I think liberal arts has somehow manipulated my mind to see beauty in everything. I'm reminded of wow, how is this elevating me towards the good? How is this having me grow in virtue?
For someone like Socrates or Plato, wonder is the beginning of philosophizing, and I see that in my students in their curiosity and their openness to new ideas, their openness to having even their own ideas challenged for the sake of clarifying them and improving them and refining them. That's what Socratic conversation is supposed to do. That's what the enterprise of philosophy is supposed to do.
Truth has a very, very, very broad scope. And so what we try to do is foster a sense of the fullness of reason.
UD students believe in truth, and they expect college to change their lives. So they find it here, and it does.
Asked in the job interview, what are you most proud of from your undergraduate experience? And I thought about it for about, maybe 15 seconds, and the first thing I thought about was my friendships. That's the thing I'm most proud about, this community, the intellectual life of this community, just the close-knit friendships that you form here. They're the thing that I'm most proud of and that I've learned the most from.
You have entered into a community of learning where you are disposed to appreciate the breadth of learning and to recognize that there is in that breadth a depth of learning. And in fact, all of the disciplines will share the same deep fundamental principles.
You need to realize where it is in the greater context of Western civilization and who you are in the context of the history that we are a part of. And you need to be able to use your business skills, your psychology, English, theology, every major, every job that you get. It's all directed towards the same end, towards bringing other people to the same truth which here at UD we're so exposed to.
Liberal arts really has, in some way, began to fuel my desire to learn. It's taught me, one, how to learn, what there is to learn, and it's given me the tools and also the great works in which I can learn. And honestly, I think it's set me up to be a student for the rest of my life.